sense because, okay, card game. Okay, what do you do to card games? You go against people. Okay, that's my mentality, right?
Yeah.
Anyhow, so Bad Juju, basically, the point of it is so your opponent gets annoyed and he can't do anything, and then he flees, or you kill them through using your the shadow creature. One of those will work, but it's a very slow thing because it's until people give up most of the time. Now, part of the reason is Bad Juju does not do what we call true damage, and true damage would be smarter.
Mm-hmm.
And here's why true damage would be. It would make it where no matter how much resistance you have, it does that damage, so it's like 300 damage or something. Now you know what'd be interesting about Bad Juju? That would be really interesting mechanic.
What?
So since the 90% weakness, which is really powerful for 3 pips, let's just say they were to keep it to 3 pips and add true damage. What would be cool is the damage increases the more you use the spell. So instead of doing 300 or starting, second round may do like 350, and then like it grows like every bit so slightly. Or better, imagine that it does 300, 600. Like let's just say doubles every time, 1200, 2400, etc. Like wouldn't that be an instant mechanic where it's like it's a powerful spell, but it becomes more risky as you do it, and you can't defend against it?
Yeah.
Right. Like. Because the issue is the risk isn't there. It's a powerful spell that's just there. Now, other people have mentioned, okay, maybe make it where it's a higher pip cost. That would make it where you have more time to counter it when there is certain situations. Because keep in mind, when you're doing normal PvP with normal gear, it isn't a problem because you'll end up killing yourself with your piercing and damage on the spell if you abuse it, right?
Yeah, if
Shade
you...
gear, like, and this has come to another point where it's like, okay, like a lot, you know, okay, so do you remember people like, when Jade Gear first talked out, or
Everyone had it. Everyone and their mom had Jade Gear whenever it first came out.
Yeah, everyone was complaining because of, you know, big resist and, you know, the age of the tanks and the age of the, you know, those issues.
Well, then they came out with Pierce, and it's like, that doesn't even matter anymore. Like, why...
Pierce was small, and then there, you know, wasn't that big. And then they're like, okay, you want Shadow Strike? This is to kill off Jades. That's what really Shadow Strike is, by the way. If you're curious, that's what Shadow Strike is. But
Yeah.
then the problem is they added Pierce Jewels, which made it where all reasonable defensive strategies have died.
What I don't get is like, okay, so you know how you put jewels on pets, and with pets you can only put jewels that are not already on, right?
Yeah.
I wish that they made it so you can't stack the same type of jewel into your weapon slot, and I know that can be really hard to do, but if they made it so you could take the jewel out without it cracking, it'd be fine.
Okay, so here's one of my other things about that. So and they're the Mercantile jewels are I think the only jewels that do not shatter if you remove them. Keep that on.
Yeah.
First of all, I want that for all jewels. Second of all, I want jewels that have a no PvP sign on.
Yeah.
For ones that are too OP. Like.
I just like. It's really disheartening to like spend so much time. Like, okay, so I have this mega frog right here named Moose. Double resistance, triple healing. I was overly proud of this pet until Pierce came along and ruined it.
Oh, what? Oh, that pet? No, that pet's not ruined by Pierce.
It is whenever... It is, like, okay, the mix that it is specifically, it's a healing pet as well, which whenever I first got that pet, it was during Malister. Like, it was like a Malister type thing. And you can't have on a healing pet during that last fight. I don't believe.
Well, no, it's Shane. That's the problem.
Was it that one?
No, like...
The no healing?
No, we're not talking about PvE, we're talking about PvP where... and the reason why PvP matters so much is what do you have to do after endgame with using like the mechanics of the main game, right? Main game is you're a wizard that has spells that go ahead and cast and do crazy stuff. But a lot of the end game is do things that are completely unrelated to your main thing, right?
Yeah.
After you farm. let's just say you get every single gear, every single piece. What do you do after that?
You garden, and once you're done gardening,
What happens? What happens? You're fed up. Not
You're
fed
fed
up.
up?
Let's just say
Then you play pirate.
no, but you never get updates.
No, look, everyone complains about how long Cool Ranch is. You're just stuck in Cool Ranch for the longest time. You just think about it like that. Be like,
No, that's not good game design. Well, I don't know. Let's just say we avoid pirate of the question because we're talking about a game in its own universe.
it's in the same universe.
No, that's everything. We're talking about a single game. Okay.
It really does just come down to the fact of this game didn't expect, or they didn't. Okay, it's not that they didn't expect it or they didn't predict it. They didn't plan for it to go this far.
They thought it would just die out early. And
well, I don't even think that they thought it would die out early. I think that they, as soon as some people left, or as soon as some sort of mentality left, they just threw all balance out the window and yeah, like.
Well, Critical was when balance died, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It just was very slow until Darkmoor, because Darkmoor introduced shadows enhanced spells.
I can easily see why, like, I can see how this is really frustrating, because, even I know the answer. Okay, how do you put that you know the answers as to why they do some of the stuff that they do, but you're not allowed to say anything?
Secret NDA of Magic?
Yeah, I understand why they don't change things. Like, I know why.
Limitations.
No. Like, I know why, but I can't say why.
Well,
like,
we let the imagination.
Yeah, just go with the imagination. That sort of thing.
The most answers are because of the work, because it's like, okay, in order for X, Y, Z, like, the major things is you need major effort in development. You need major, think of it as like a big undertaking to happen,
Does that make sense? It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible.
Oh. That hurts common logic.
I know.
Okay, I'll pretend common logic exists just for the sake of feeling better.
Yeah. So, I don't know why they don't fix anything.
Wait. You're not kidding on that thing, right?
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I swear to God, I'm not.
Is it in contract, or?
It's the new guy. It's the guy that runs it.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
It's a rule.
I'm trying to wrap my head around.
I know. That's why it's so hard to talk about it with Tom.
So have you heard of the term mental gymnastics?
I don't know how to, cause it happened. We were in a dungeon. We were recording the video for Wizard City Polaris, but it was the side dungeon for Marleybone. It was Barkingham Palace, and it came up. Because Vanessa asked the question and Tom answered it, and we were very, very shook.
Oh my gosh,
I don't.
I'm just comprehending.
I know. I don't. Because I don't know. I don't know. I can't say anything. I don't know how to explain it.
Hashtag KI become public.
Honestly, I can't wait for when one day, Fusion Fall Legacy? It's coming out, Fusion Fall Legacy? Or Retro, sorry. It's gonna be Retro. It's called Fusion Fall Retro, and it's coming back out.
Yeah, I know.
And basically the people are remaking it, they're reopening it with fan servers. And I have a feeling that once that happens with this game, and someone will take on the challenge of recreating it, they can make changes.
There's already been people.
Yeah, I know.
That are on that, but that's just kind of like the nature of computer science people.
Yeah, well, the thing is that there's
are
also
smarter
legal
than me.
issues with it right now since it's still open.
Yeah, I mean, part of these things is you have to hope, like, after it's closed for a bit, like, they don't want to go and hunt you down.
Yeah.
Specifically hunting down.
Yeah.
And then you gotta deal with the issues of like the voice actors, and if they're gonna go and kill you, or like, the contract says something, and like how serious they want to be, and but like anyhow, well, we'll go back to the land where we don't go through mental gymnastics and attempt to or attempt to imagine how things are actually logical in the world, you know, where it's all nice.
The only thing I can think of to make this game balanced,
Within that role.
you buff everything.
So
you
okay.
rework, you make the values bigger, you make everything bigger.
But no one wants bigger value.
No. You go bigger. Bigger health, bigger mana, bigger spells, longer, more pips, all this sorts of stuff. Come out with a new train of magic, kinda like layout almost,
Okay.
to make it balanced. Does that make sense?
No. I don't know. The joke would be, they just have a completely new system where you can choose a new system, but you still have the old system. So.
So you get to choose which gameplay you want. Do you want the hard, the medium, or the weenie? The easy.
The joke is they would just make it where they trick you into clicking on the hard button, and then we all win.
Have you ever played Wolfenstein: The New Order?
No.
Okay, they make fun of you in that game right at the beginning. They ask if you want to go on baby mode, which it shows your character with a pacifier. Do you want to play on normal, which is just the guy like looking normal? Do you want to go on difficult, which is him kind of looking kind of scarred, or do you want to go on basically hardcore and he looks like the devil?
It looks like you have that glitch right now where, you know, that glitch where it makes it where quest arrow doesn't actually point in the right directions. It's
Yeah.
confused.
No, someone wanted to see Mirage,
Uh,
so I'm showing off Mirage.
yeah, I get the idea. Like for this game, like if you look about it or look around about it, it's like a lot of the issues is because of we'll call it the stereotyping of schools. And
Yeah.
how like things have always been, they're kind of like scared to go outside of the stereotype.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's it's like, okay, Storm's like, you know, the best hitter, they have low health, they also have
But they
sprite,
don't really have low health
critical.
now. That's the thing.
They,
They have lower health than like an ice, but ice
still-
is close to 10,000 sometimes.
they have crit, they have piercing, like you know, technically they are objectively it's going to help, but it helps much better now, as like we said. They're objectively best or one of the best classes because of their damage output so good than everyone else. Like, you know, life's just meant to kind of be that hit or healer, but the problem is they don't give some spells that makes it where life or your easy convenience is happening. For example, you would have like a 4-pip AoE that's trainable, so you can put an enchantment on it, which people want an enchantment for if they want to do cold farm, or if they want to do anything that doesn't revolve around Forest Lord. And Forest Lord has caused a lot of PTSD moments for wizards.
I always lag in this
And then-
area.
and
I'm
then-
so sorry.
and then- that's fine. And then like minions and stuff, like, you know, they're kind of the meme. That's one of Myth's main, or that's one of the things when you think Myth, you think that as well. You also think, you know, and then we have a lot of stun effects and stuff, and fire is all about ticks. Like, the schools are kind of just a little jumbled now. Like, they're mostly to that idea, but they're kind of little, like it feels like a lot of the focus kind of like.
Do you have a membership?
Yeah.
Can you teleport, and do you lag in this like specific general area, like wander around? Do you lag at all? Because I've had this issue whenever this area first came out and we were streaming it, but I wasn't streaming.
Oh. Do you? Okay, so